Hi, everybody. This is Yvette Yeomans, Senior Director from New York State. It is the fourth Tuesday of the month. There's normally not 5 Tuesdays, so normally I'm the last one, but I'm not this month. But I vacillated, like, what do I talk about? Because there's so many things that I wanted to share, and I decided to focus in on contacts and building relationships, because this is a recent challenge that I gave to the folks in my organization as well as myself. So we talk about reaching out, building relationships, and doing customer care, bookings, recruiting, follow-ups with people, right? So what I did is I created this challenge that I'd like to issue to you as well. There's two different pieces. The first is a relationship building challenge, and I will post the worksheets that I created, and you can edit them for September. But I created a relationship building challenge. It looks like this. It's got 100 boxes. And what I did is I challenged you to reach out and build relationships with people in different ways. So write 10 notes, make 10 phone calls, comment on 10 pictures, comment on 10 Facebook posts, text 10 people, just to reach out and see how they're doing. These are not, for a total of 100 for the month, by the way. These are not about asking for a booking. This is not about recruit lead follow-up or customer care. This is really just about building relationships. That is the piece that most people miss in this business, is they go right for the sale and people don't want to be sold to. So this challenge is about building those relationships. So, you've got 100 squares here, and I challenge people to really stretch yourself into arenas that might not be comfortable. Maybe the personal notes aren't comfortable for you, or the phone calls aren't comfortable, but 10 of each, and then the other ones are all for what you want. And what you do is you just reach out. If it's on Facebook, you see somebody that has put something in their Facebook feed, and you comment on it. Or if there's somebody, you scroll through your friends list and you say, oh my gosh, I haven't talked to her or him in ages. And you just click, take a look at their page, see what they're doing. The kids are going to school photos, last summer hurrah activities, whatever it is. And you can either comment on a picture, or you can send them a message that says, I was just thinking about you, wondering how you're doing. I see the kids are growing up. I can't believe they're going into 6th grade. Boom. It is not, and we have a new September catalog. Do you want to book a party? Okay. These are relationship building. So for those of you who have this thing about feeling pushy when you ask for something or you offer something, this is a great assignment for you. For those of you who need to build more contacts so you have people to ask for bookings, this is a great assignment for you, because this is about building relationships. Then we have the other one, which is the 100 follow-up contacts. So this is about your recruit follow-ups, your booking follow-ups, your customer care follow-ups. And the challenge is to do 100 of those. So you can choose either or I have some people in my organization, including myself, that are challenging themselves to do both. And I want you to think about that, reaching out to 200 people, 100 just to build relationships, 100 to do follow-up with. That's a lot of people, and it's going to net you results. So by the way, both of these can be out and about. They don't have to be online or in a way that is, what's the word I want, electronic. So I want to show you last month's. This was my last month. This was July. And what I did is I took green, pink, and blue. And the green were recruit lead follow-ups, the pink were customer care, and the blue were booking leads. And what I did is I just reached out and I noted their name and how I reached out. And the color code told me what kind of reach out it was. But then in yellow, I put the bookings. All right. So that was not for my customer care. That wasn't my main event. I was really just following up, letting them know their product had been shipped, asking them if they had opened their box, asking them how they liked a product, asking them if they would like a recipe for a product they ordered, really doing customer care. You're building relationships. When you build relationships with people, they will think of you when they think of Pampered Chef. We have a brand new catalog. You have a great opportunity in the next 2 weeks, or actually next week, to reach out to people and say, you bought the Cool and Serve tray? Do you want the carrier? You have some of the knives? Do you want the rest of the family? So you have the opportunity to actually make a lot of reach outs in the next week as the month comes to a close. You can start a brand new slate in September. Give yourself the challenge, whether it's 100 relationship building or 100 business building contacts. They're one and the same, but the relationship building builds the foundation. The business building brings you to the next level. So I hope that makes sense. It really makes a difference. For those of you who are saying, I don't have time for relationship building, what you're essentially saying is, I don't have time for a business. And if you're watching this video, I know you have time for a business. So go out, build some relationships. Once you've built those relationships, then do your customer contacts. Thanks, everybody.